Hi, okay, welcome to session 3. So we're going to develop our simultaneous equations so that we can do them when there's negatives within the questions themselves. You've got the normal start, which is to recap our previous learning. So what you need to do is hit pause, press play when you're ready, and then we can quickly mark and move on to what we're going to look at today. Okay, so there's the answers. So just pause, take your time and mark through. In a moment, I'm going to bring up the full solutions to the simultaneous equation. So if they have gone wrong, you will be able to see that. Okay, I just think it's nice. We're at the early stages of learning the simultaneous equations. So if something has gone wrong, you want to know where, don't you? So hopefully having this added extra will be really, really useful for you. So again, just pause, use it for as long as you need to, and then hit play. And we are going to crack on. So you may or may not want to just have a go. Don't like the thickness of that. Let's change that. There we go. 2x plus 3y equals 16. And x minus y equals minus 2. So the big difference then is the fact that my question itself has got a negative in this kind of area as well as here. And we do need to be really, really careful. The method itself isn't going to change. We've got the method, we've learnt the method, and that method will continue the way that it is. It's just these extra negatives can put a spanner in the works, so to speak. So if you just want to see what I'm talking about, then use this as an example to work through with me. If you're not too concerned and you think, no, if it's the same method, I'll just try and see what happens, then hit pause and press play when you're ready. Okay, so the first job is always to get those first variables to match. So if I just multiply the bottom, I will end up with 2x plus 3y equals 16 and 2x minus 2y equaling minus 4. The next step is to take away, take away, take away. And obviously adding in those additional subtractions make it even busier with the number of signs that I can see. But it is actually really important. And what you could do, I think quite good, I'm going to give you a couple of tips and ideas of how you might want to do this. I tend to do this. So I will circle what I've got top and bottom. And then I can use my negative rules really, really comfortably. So I've got 2 minus 2, the x's have gone. I have 3. 2 negatives make a positive, so I must add 2. And 3 plus 2 is 5. And again, I've got the 2 negatives, so I'm going to add, it's going to give me 20. Now, before I go on, I do want to just really highlight this. Quite often when it goes wrong, it's this middle bit here, because there's a lot happening in that middle bit. So that is the first checking point. If your answers are different to the actual answers, that is a really good place to go and look. One of the things that you can do, like I say, is you could do the ringing, which I've done in this example, or you could just literally take that middle bit out, rewrite it so that you can see it clearly. So I've got a positive 3y minus 2y. And that just might help you be less confused. One of the reasons that this is good is because I could have had here, where that plus is, I could have had a minus. And if I had a minus, I'd have a completely different answer again. Because if I had a minus in front of there, I'd have had minus 3 plus 2, which is minus y, a completely different result. So like I say, really go careful. That's the point, to be honest, where I would say 80% of errors happen, okay? So let's go back and finish this off. So I'm going to divide through by my 5 and y is 4. I'm going to choose the easiest looking one. Now, it really depends on your preference. If you don't want to be working in negatives at all, then you would avoid it wherever possible. Unfortunately, you can't always avoid it, but we can here because we can use 2x plus 3y equaling 16. So if my y is 4, that there is 4. I've got 3 lots of 4. Whoops, 3 times 4. So I've got 2x plus 12 equals 16. And then I can go on and finish this off. So take off the 12, 2x is equal to 4, divide through by the 2, and x is equal to 2. And if you did have a go at that and you got it right first time without any problems, then you've done really, really well. So well done. Okay, let's do another one together. So let's do 2x minus 3y equals 0. 3x plus y equals 11. All right, hit pause, have a go, press play when you're ready, and then we'll go through it. Okay, so I need to get these the same. I'm going to multiply the top one by 3, and I'm going to multiply the bottom one by 2. That's going to give me 6x minus 9y equaling 0. Remember, 3 times 0 is 0. And then I'm doubling the others. So I've got 6x plus 2y equals 22. I'm going to show my minuses. I'm going to circle those. And I'm going to do my takeaway. So my x's have gone. I have got minus 9y. A plus and a minus makes a minus. So I've got minus 9 minus 2, which is minus 11y. And 0, take 22, is minus 22. So when I bring my negative 11 around to divide, it will land so that those 2 negatives are now making a positive. So y is equal to 2. So if you can see one negative in the combination or the question, then it's negative. So I always think 1 in the question, 1 in the answer. And if there's 2, then it makes a plus. Okay, so we've got y equals 2. I am going to substitute it into the bottom one. So I've got 3x plus y equals 11. I know that y is 2. So I've got 3x plus 2 is 11. Take off the 2 and I've got 3x equals 9. Divide through by the 3 and x is equal to 3. Okay. Hopefully that went well. I think it's just a case of taking your time. You can see that the method really isn't different at all. It's just very easy for the negatives to just throw us completely off course. And it seems to happen really easily. So it's good to be aware of it. Okay, this is our next one. Okay. Hit pause and press play when you're ready. Okay, I'm timesing the bottom by 3. That's all I need to do to get my match. So rewriting the top. And then I've got 3x minus 9y equaling minus 33. I'm going to do my take. I'm going to circle these. And then my 3x take 3x is gone. I've got a positive y. 2 negatives mean add. And I'm adding 9y. So I've got 10y. I'm at minus 3. The 2 negatives make a positive. If I'm at minus 3 and I add 33, then I am at 30. Divide through by the 10 and y is equal to 3. Okay, I'm just going to clean that little bit of working out the way. Okay, I'm going to choose the top one because the y is positive and it's on its own, so it makes it a very easy one to work with. So 3x, my y is 3, and it equals -3. Okay. So hop, going to land is -3. I've got 3x equals -3, go down the number line to -6, divide through by 3, and x is equal to, now have a little look, I've got -6 over 3. I've got 1 negative in the question, so there is 1 in the answer. 3's into 6 go 2. And that is your result for that question. Okay, next one. 5x minus 3y is equal to 29. 2x plus 4y is equal to -4. Hit pause and press play when you're ready. Okay, so I've got to multiply both of these. So I've got 10x minus 6y equaling 58. And I've got 10x plus 20y equaling -20. Minus, minus, minus. Let's put a little circle around those. And let's get the right colour. There we go. The x's have gone. I've got -6y, a plus and a minus. There's one minus there, so that's -20y. So I can see that -6 minus another 20 is -26y. And then I've got these two negatives making a positive. So I'm going to be doing 58 plus 20. And 58 plus 20 is 78. So divide through by the -26 so that y is on its own. And how many 26 can I get into 78? The answer is 3. And then there's one negative in that combination. So there will be 1 in the answer. So we found y, it's -3 or -3. I am going to choose the bottom one. So 2x plus 4y equals -4. Now, I do need to be careful. My y is -3. So that little bit there is -3. So if I take the whole of this and just write down what I'm doing a +4 times by -3. 4 times 3 is 12. There's one negative. So there's a negative in the answer. I've got the 2x I've not used at the beginning, and it equals -4. So again, just take care when you're having to drop in a negative value, okay? And the -12 is going to go across and land as a positive. So I've got 2x equals 8, divide through by 2, and x is equal to 4. Okay. The sun has come out. Hopefully you can still see the screen and it's not too bad. Okay, we're going to do one more, and then you can just crack on and do some practice. It's 3x plus 2y equals -7 and 2x minus 3y equaling 4. All right, so again, hit pause and press play when you're ready. Okay, so times in the top by 2 and the bottom by 3. We've got 6x plus 4y equaling -14 and 6x minus 3 3s and 9, so 9y equals 12. And we're going to take away, take away, take away. I can circle that one. 6 and 6 is gone. I've got 4y, and the double negative makes my add 9y. So I've got 13y minus 14 minus another 12 is -26. Divide through by 13 and y is equal to -2. There's 1 in the question, so there's 1 in the answer, and you can get 2 13s into 26. Okay, so I've got my y. Just clean up that. Now I just need to get the x. I'm going to use the bottom one. It's not the easiest, but I'm going to use that one just so that I can show you again how to manage when there's lots of negatives around. So I've got 2x minus 3y equaling 4. Now I know that my y is -2. So just that little bit there is -2. So if I take the whole of this end bit, it says I've got -3 times -2. 3 times 2 is 6. The 2 negatives make the positive. And then I've got my 2x at the beginning and my equals 4 at the end. And at that point, I just do my hopping. So I've got 2x equaling, well, 4 takes 6 is -2. Divide through by 2, and x is equal to -1. 2's into 2 go 1. There's 1 in the question, so there's 1 in the answer. And that's it. So I'm hoping that that doesn't feel too bad. Don't deviate from the method at all. Just take care when it comes to those negatives, because honestly, it can go wrong so easily. And good luck. I will get the questions up. So obviously you've got this in the workbook. I'm going to scroll through this slowly because some people prefer to just look at it from the screen and write it into their notebooks that way, which is obviously fine. And then the answers will come up. Just go between the two as you need to. All right. And I will see you in the next session.